Hello, my name is Jaycie Kinney. I'm a 13-year-old girl who goes to Seneca Valley School District. Today I'm going to be showing you my project for purpose about sutures. I'm going to go ahead and put a disclaimer right here that I will have some sharper tools, including scissors and other things. If you're not comfortable with that, I recommend clicking off the video now. Now let's get started. To get started, what even is a suture? A suture is a stitch or row of stitches holding together the edges of a wound or a surgical incision. So pretty much saying, if you got a cut, a doctor or a surgeon would use these to hold together your cut and make sure you didn't bleed or get an infection. Now you may be asking, what tools do you use doing sutures? This typical thing you would use would be a suture tray, a standard suture kit, fine scissors, clamp, tissue forceps, and a needle driver. Now there are many different types of sutures and different types of thread. These can be put into two different categories, including absorbable and non-absorbable. I will be showing a graph including all of these for your better information now. During this segment of the video, I'm going to be talking about the history of sutures and my experience with sutures. First of all, how long did it take me to learn how to do sutures? It took me around 5 days. Now I can precisely do an interrupted suture. Throughout this video, please keep in mind that I am not an expert. I have only been doing sutures for a couple months now, and my work might not be the best. So please keep your judgment to yourself and enjoy the rest of the video. Now I'm just going to briefly describe the history and past of sutures. So who thought of using sutures on humans first? So Hippocrates, the Greek father of medicine, described suture-like procedures around 460 BC to 375 BC. So how have sutures evolved? In early Greek and Roman times, sutures were described as being done with catgut. Now sutures can be done with many different materials. Now we're just going to take a little break from talking, and you can see me do some sutures while you wait. As we roll on to the end of this video, now we're going to start our question and answer segment. How can people practice sutures at home? Well, there are many different types of suture kits with different silicone bases that are used to demonstrate skin. What types of suture kits are there? There are more advanced suture kits with different and better tools. Why do surgeons use different material for different surgeries? Well, it can depend on what area they're doing it. If they're doing it on something where they don't want to have to come back in and remove the sutures, they would use absorbable sutures. But if they're doing ones where they have to go back in and take them out, that would be non-absorbable. So, why do surgeons use different sutures on kids? It depends on the case and where. So, how long do sutures last? Non-absorbable ones will pretty much last a long time, pretty much till you're older, and absorbable ones will obviously absorb into the skin, so they won't last long. What is the most common suture size? Like a 3/0 to a 6/0. What is the most common suture? Just a simple interrupted suture. You can see me doing one now. What happens if a stitch is left in the skin? If a stitch is left in the skin, it is most likely absorbable. If not, it's there for a purpose. What type of needle is used when suturing the skin? 3/0 or 6/0. And that pretty much wraps up my project. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Bye!